Hi all, welcome back to the final whistle then for another stream on the channel, and it's transfer deadline day, and yeah, Conor and Craig Dawson swap deal then could be on the agenda, and it just feels like a bloody panic thing if I'm honest, and yeah, this one seems like a bloody Ryan Bennett thing all over again if I'm honest with you, but yeah, we're going to get on to that. Facundo Buonanotte, reported by Tom Colomossi. I mean, he could head back to Brighton on deadline day if they opt to cancel his loan at Leicester. We're getting on to that as well. We're going to chat about Will Alves' move to Cardiff. And yeah, getting into all the nitty-gritties. You guys, of course, matter. Your comments, of course, get them in throughout. Let me know your thoughts on everything. And yeah, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed to the final whistle, please get down and do so. It would help me out massively. Let me just turn up the light on my thing on the top of my laptop. So there you are, a bit more clearer. But yeah, hit that button for me. Subscribe. Really help me massively if you can. And yeah, deadline day it is then. And yeah, it's been quiet on the scene as of Leicester City, and yeah, Imran, mate, you're probably right. Yeah, if anyone wants to come and have their say on Leicester, then feel free. Andreas, Imran, any of you want to come in and have a chat about Leicester, then feel free. But yeah, let's see who's in the comments first. God, we really are the worst run club in the league now. Everton's owners have left. That the fall off should be studied by historians. This season is finished. Already a pity King Power haven't finished as well, according to Semp. Caleb, how are you? I take Craig Dawson over bloody Dawson-Coady. Seems like a Ryan Bennett appointment. I think he's like the second worst player to have own goals in the Premier League. I think it's a stat. Craig Dawson, but hi Jack. Oh, you well, mate? Well, it will be. Ryan Bennett 2.0. Imran, mate, I think you've got it spot on. I mean, this with Leicester City, when we don't do any deals, it seems like the panic stations are on. But the question is, has John Rudkin got the fax machine working? That's what I want to know. No, I don't know. I think I've lost my head at this point. Terence, how are you? Embarrassing. Yeah, just like the results against Everton, mate. Dawson a lot better than Cody. He's actually pretty solid and always scores against us. Does remind me of Ryan Bennett, though, so I'm a little worried. This does show how we've fallen. Yeah, Chester, mate, you're not wrong. We've fallen off quite a bit, haven't we? In obviously recent times. Les Dawson is better than Dawson-Coady. Jack, got any news on this winger to Lazio? Yeah, we're going to study him in a minute. We are going to chat about him. Swap a 31-year-old for a 35-year-old. Well, I think Craig Dawson's 34. But yeah, Dawson-Coady, welcome to the retirement home, Craig. Tony's not happy. We won't sign anyone. Well, this is it. Dawson, 2 own goals in 1 match. I mean, you remember when Mark Fast did that against Liverpool, Tony? Let's be honest. Hey, Jack, how are you? How are the pies in Wrexham? I don't know, mate. I've not visited Wrexham ever, so I can't tell you that. If we get relegated, then Wrexham come up, then I could probably tell you next season, maybe. But until then, I've got no comment to make on that matter. Yeah, this transfer window has been really a lot of interest FC, inquiry FC, twiddle your thumbs FC, Do you get what I mean? We've not physically done anything. We've brought in Woyo Koulibaly and for £2 million, and you know, this was all transfer window. Like I've been saying in many shows now, this has really been make or break window for Leicester, and it feels really break for the Foxes. This one, obviously, Ruud van Nistelrooy did get promised funds by the board before, obviously taking the Leicester job. Have they backed him? No, they haven't. The thing is, we needed about 4, maybe 5 players this transfer window. And yeah, we've just lacked. And now we're in desperate need of a 34-year-old defender. Nothing against Craig Dawson, of course, but yeah, I just don't think it's the right deal we need, to be fair. Why are you swapping players when you should just be playing out simply buying them? You know what I mean? Hello, Malcolm. How are you? Hi, all as well. Yeah. Beck and Dawson and Fass would get on like a house on fire. Well, apparently buying Dawson for the future. I mean, I won't say the future. Alves gone today, smaller squad than we had when we opened it. This is a lower the wage exercise with Dawson and Coady. It probably is, Terry. You're probably right, mate. Obviously, Craig Dawson does offer Premier League experience, you know. If you had to pick between the two, Dawson or Coady, which one would you have at Leicester? But the thing is, it does really feel like we just want to lower the wages. Obviously, Craig Dawson's going to be on far lower wages than Conor Coady. Conor Coady's on like 100k at Leicester. And, you know, a return to Wolves for him is interesting. Dawson is better than Coady. Yeah, well, hi, Jack. Well, the club is a stale, rotten to the core. What happens when you still have a director of football who have remained untouchable? Yeah, this is it. You know, the decisions again by the board, and I just feel when Cooper went, we should have made the shuffle on the board as well. If Top was going to take full control of these matters now, we move it forward. The board needed that reshuffle. Rudkin should have been gone, but this is the problem. We've kept just going and going, and we just keep sleepwalking into these matters. Do you get what I mean? Let's have a look what Tony is. I'd say Rudkin building a walking football squad, but tell me. The only transfer we are making is we are transferring to the Championship and being replaced by Leeds. Well, you might have a point, Imran, to be fair. What makes me really agree is that we have not spent to stay in the Prem and not spent to go down. I think we are cooked. No hope. The thing is, and obviously we talk about PSR quite frequently. Sorry, my phone's going off. It's going mad. PSR is a big thing that we speak about, don't we? And the thing is, if you want to stay in the league, just take the gamble, innit? Take the gamble and just do something, innit? This is the thing. It's no good holding back and being scared and whatever of the situation we're in. Just the thing is, we want to stay in the Premier League this season. If we go down, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. We'll lose bigger players, you know, like your Hermansons and that. Then we've got the case of, you know, the situations of potential transfer embargo, potential points deduction, which we spoke about with Rob Tanner a few weeks ago. Imran, I'm not kidding. Dawson is much better fit for Leicester. Paid £7.5 million for Conor Coady 18 months ago. Yes, we did. The thing is, though, we sold Tom Cannon for £10 million, right? 10 million. Where's that money gone? And this is the thing we've still got bloody Odsonne-Edouard, who Crystal Palace don't want at all. And we are not going to get rid of him because they won't recall him. So you're thinking to yourself, you're stuck on a player who's on 90 grand a week doing nothing. You might as well play him. And hey, Wolves, you want to swap our... Well, he's not really fancied by the new Wolves manager, is he? Can we swap Danny Ward for a packet of crisp? I don't know. I think I'm lost at this point. Andreas, what makes me really mad is that we have not spent staying in the Premier League yet. That's it. Hi, Jack, Dazzy. Mate, hope you're well. To be honest, if IU had 12 shots at John Lennon, it would have been something. That's mad. It's honestly madness. Jordan Ayew will be the only one, though, that will be left. If Facundo leaves and Fatu's injured, we've obviously got Deford over Reed, but I don't know. I've lost the plot. Oh, I don't know, man. Fast and Dawson, the OG Kings. Well, I would rather have Dawson because Cody is more off a podcast than on football. Well, Conor Cody spent more times on a podcast than in football. Enzo had it right. We need a sporting director at least. If Top wants to keep him, move him to the side and get someone in who isn't a dinosaur in the modern market. Yeah. The thing is, I do feel that Top needs help and he needs to bring people in to help him. There's no wrong with asking for help if you need it. Do you get what I mean? I don't think Brighton can recall Facundo back unless we decide to send him back. I think they can. I think they've considered it. Also, we go down, we'll be hit with the FL fines. Can't wait for next season. There's a potential points deduction, transfer embargo. If Dawson watched us against Wolves and still willing to come here, he won't pass a medical as he can't be writing well. This money is gone to Rudkin's back pocket, mate. Probably will. No spare. We have just taken another loan out against TV money. Where is this money going? I agree. Dawson is better, but not going to keep us up. Imran, mate, you're the man who knows very knowledgeable stuff about things. You know, you're very honest assessment on these type of things. Club seems resigned to relegation. Nothing seems to be just going right, does it? And this is the thing. On and off the pitch, do you get what I mean? Results, obviously, we beat Spurs just before Everton, and we thought maybe that was a pick-me-up for us. And when you can't sort of go back and beat Everton and get something out of the Everton game after that good Spurs win, it's just forgotten about, isn't it? Do you get what I mean? And this is the thing. It's like results like that. Obviously, it matters with results, but it's like you forget about it. You think, we just lost 4-0 to Everton. It's like, my God. Imagine Rudkin, Saturn Canteen, Seagrave, must be getting mate. I don't know. I think Arsenal game stadium will be off empty half time. Well, they are protests, aren't they? Taking the fans. Well, the fans are the ones that suffer in it. This is the thing. Arsenal being of toxicity. Well, this is it. Typical Leicester to go and win against Arsenal, though. Hopefully, put players out Friday night that care. Will be there. Yeah. This is it. Woyo Koulibaly is one, isn't he? I'm going to put my glasses on now so I can read a bit more of the comments. And I've got a few reports I want to read out to you that are a bit small writing, so I have to stick my glasses on for them. Small print, sorry. Best Rudy's pissed off. Can't blame him if he walks. The club needs to be more transparent. I mean, big up to Bristol City, by the way. Let's talk about Bristol City for a minute. They've come out with a statement regarding their transfer window and all that, and they'll say that they're not buying any more and this and the other. I hoped that this would be something that Leicester City would do. They come out with a big statement yesterday and told the fans and different things and transfer window and that, what's happening and what isn't. And this is something that I'd hoped Leicester City do, and they haven't. You know, maybe if the club were more transparent and stuff like that and come out and say, well, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, we'd be very much understanding. Because they're not, we're making ourselves look daft. Leicester wouldn't do anything like that. Well, this is it. Took them like 4 years to even consider safe standing. Well, this is it. 1,200 tickets sold for Manchester United. Yeah. Are you planning on protesting at Arsenal, Jack? Are you for or against? Well, I'd want Rudkin out as well, to be fair. I think the guy's past his sell-by date, if I'm honest. The thing is, Rudkin could probably be the nicest guy going, yeah? But he just can't do what he's set to do. You know what I mean? He's director of football, which includes transfers, finances, and all that. Yeah, and he just simply can't do it. Do you get what I mean? And this is the thing. Rookin's more of a general manager type of person, not a director of football. And this is something that we've discussed so far about. Someone was on about it in one of the streams. In one of the videos I watched, never admit they've messed up and don't know what they're doing. This is it. If you need help, get the help what you need. This is there's nothing wrong with asking for help. Nothing wrong with it at all. This is the problem. And yeah, yes, he is. Let's have a look what Rob Tanner's had to say there. So we had Rob on a few weeks ago. Unlikely there will be any incomings at Leicester City today. PSR still deliberating issue, but City's woeful defending has to be addressed. Leicester spending is unlikely, so Ruud Van Nistelrooy must solve defensive issues from within. So Rob's saying that it's unlikely that they bring anybody in today, which is, it's just baffling, isn't it? You know, we're in desperate need of players. The thing is, you look at it, right? Everton, Wolves, Southampton, Ipswich have all strengthened, and they're all relegation rivals, aren't they? You get what I mean? They're all relegation rivals, and they've all strengthened. Leicester have brought in one player, one. Just like we had one shot on target against Everton all game. So it sums us up. This covers a joke. I'm hoping for a statement explaining what's going on at the club. Just be transparent, but it's exactly my point. We are addressing defensive issues. We are bringing in Craig Dawson. Yeah, O'Neill or Pearson, director of football. Pearson will take no messing. This is the thing. Pearson is straight to the point. You've seen it when he was Leicester's manager. He stood no bollocks. Sorry about the... yeah, but he did. And this is the thing. He stood none of it, Terry. Let's have a look what John Percy's had to say then. Craig Dawson. Right, John Percy, here we go. An exclusive. Wolves and Leicester in talks over a surprise swap deal, including Conor and Craig Dawson. Nothing agreed as of yet, and discussions in early stages, but straight swap would see Cody move back to Molineux. And Dawson joins Leicester. Talks continuing. This is desperate call for desperate measures. Do you get what I mean? This is what it is. This one is a desperate deal, if I'm honest with you. You know, and that's what it smells of from where I'm sitting right now. Conor back to Wolves, the same team we brought him from £7.5 million for last season in the Championship, and we want to consider selling him back to Wolves, you know, and swapping him on a permanent deal. Do you get what I mean? And then, you know, Craig Dawson, he's out of favour at Wolves, and he's not one of their ideal first fullbacks again now or anything like that. I think they brought Danso. I think he was going to go there at one point, but then he ended up going Spurs. So, yeah, a very out-of-favoured Craig Dawson. This one just smells of Ryan Bennett all over. And this is what it is. It's a Ryan Bennett signing all over again, in my opinion. And did Ryan Bennett do any good at Leicester? No, he didn't. But this is the issue, man. Craig Dawson, let's have a look at his bloody stats. Why have I got bloody caps lock on? Oh, dear. I'm having a bloody meltdown. Sorry. Craig Dawson. Right, the Mirror's put it up now. Let's see what they've had to say. So they're saying Wolves and Leicester are exploring a sensational swap deal. I won't call it sensational by any stretch of the imagination. Craig Dawson would head the other way to struggling Foxes. Discussions are in early stages. But both men are understood to open to the move. If clubs can get the deal negotiated and over the line before transfer deadline day. So, Conor Cody, Wolves captain, not long ago. Yeah. He is not a regular under Ruud van Nistelrooy. While Wolves under Vitor Pereira has returned to playing with a back three and wing backs. The Portuguese was not impressed with the state of the defence. That has been left from predecessor Gary O'Neill and has prioritised overall and wanting great and physicality and power. But yeah, Pereira is also keen for great vocality on the pitch. And sports director is understood to have pitched the possibility of bringing back Conor with Dawson, who has fallen down the pecking order with Pereira heading the other way. So, yeah, this is just desperation. This is the thing. This really smells of desperation. Just reading that bloody comment. Do you get what I mean? On what the Mail's put out. Hijack. And more signings. Hopefully, maybe there's not going to be many signings. Today is like the last day of Christmas shopping. Nothing left except leftovers. Well, I'd say that's the comment of 2025 with Leicester Ross. This is what Leicester's deadline day looks like. Seems like every time. I mean, last January we was after Stefano Sensi, and then all of a sudden the documents wasn't done, and then he obviously. I think he had knee surgery, whatever it was, metal plates or something after. Yeah, and Enzo lost the plot after that point. Wouldn't surprise me if he did the same thing, Wolves. They never take Pearson back. He actually knows something about football. Bet Wolves won't pay Dawson-Coady 90k. Contract. Dawson's contract's up at the end of the season. Another Bertrand deal coming up. Same as said, wages reduction exercise. This is it, Terry. That's all it seems to be, a desperate attempt of wage reduction. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure, but Craig Dawson is not favoured at Wolves at all. He's 34. I did say it, didn't I? Terry said he was 35. Let's have a look. Let me have a look at his bloody stats, because this is what I like to look at. Craig Dawson, right, yeah, he's 34. He's 35 in May this year. So he's 35 in May this year. He's played 15 times for Wolves all season. And his contract runs out June the 30th, 2025. His current value in the market is £2 million. €2 million, sorry. It works out about 1.2 million. Flip the sentiment, guys. That Dawson deal might be like the Oofy one. Well, I'm hoping you're right there, Henry. I'm hoping you're right there, because Robert Oof, I mean, it was on this day yesterday that he signed for Leicester in 2015. £3 million he ended up signing for after. Robert Oof for a tank, though, isn't it? Let's be honest. He were an absolute tank. He ain't no Robert Oof. Jack Wood, did you go New College? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'm sure I remember then. I'm sure I'm kind of thinking about this name now, as you've asked me the question. He's more of a fast and hoof. He is. Yes, he is. Look at Dawson's wages. Let me have a look what Craig Dawson's on in wages. Craig Dawson wages. Based on about 30k or something. Craig Dawson is a 34-year-old defender. Will earn an estimated base of £2,340,000 for the 24-25 season, and is a gross of 45 grand a week. He's on 45 grand a week, so he's earning 5 grand more than Danny Ward. Yes, bro, my guy. I remember your face, mate. I haven't changed up. I just grown a beard, some nice hair. I used to be bald. No, I'm joking. It's Rudkin's deal. Nothing to do with improving the squad, but the money he saves on Cody's wages, he can give himself a Whelan a pay rise. Sack the board. Yeah. So basically, Dawson-Coady is on 100 grand. Craig Dawson's on 45 grand. So, yeah, Dawson-Coady earns £55,000 more than Craig Dawson. So he's saving 55 grand in wages, Leicester City, per week, by the way. Per week. It's all madness. Beggars can't be choosers in this transfer window. Well, it's not the fact that beggars can be choosers. I just thought we'd be more ambitious and more sentiment in this transfer window, if I'm honest. And how would I rate this transfer window? I'd just give it a 2. The £2 million we spent on Woyo Koulibaly. There's nothing wrong with Koulibaly, man. I think he deserves to start, though, in my opinion. I mean, I think he's done all right in both games that he's played. He's only got about 10 minutes in each game, so I can't really judge him, to be fair. It's all madness, mate. Honestly, it is. It's an absolute farce. That's what it is. And I don't want to keep ranting, but I have to because it's annoying. Do you think he'll get a 3-year contract? Well, he's 35 in May, so he's probably looking at about 2-year, 3-year, maybe. Yeah, time for supporters to make it known what feelings are. Mate, I think they'll do it against Arsenal. But everyone who's watching the stream, there's 75 of you watching this deadline day stream. Hope everyone's good. By the way, thank you for coming in and giving me your thoughts and everything. We've got more to cover, of course. We have, but it's not over yet. If you can hit that like button for me, that'd be fantastic. If you could subscribe, then that'd be really appreciated. We are trying to get to 5K now, so if you can subscribe, it would help me out massively. If you can do that, then I really appreciate all the support at the final whistle. I do. Yeah, I appreciate it all. Oh. What's happened? Oh, but my laptop froze. Oh, there we go. Hate to say it, but if Tottenham was here, we wouldn't be in this situation. Well, I've heard different people say the same thing. Yeah, I've heard people say the same thing, Jack, to be fair, and a lot of people have said what you've just said there. He's got to get any player out the door on more than 20k for another season. Is Daka going to Everton? Daka's not going to Everton. I offered him to an Everton fan the other day. I said, "You're interested in passing Daka? Would you take him off our hands?" He said, "It's like you're desperate to get rid of him." And I said, "Well, if you can give us the money, that'd be great." I mean, he was linked with, what is it, £10 million once for Bournemouth, if you remember the deadline day once upon a time. That one fell through. And, yeah, let's get on to Facundo Buonanotte. Tom Colomossi from the Mail. Facundo Buonanotte could leave Leicester City. Facundo is an interesting one to keep an eye on, he says. The Argentine attacker is open to cancelling his loan arrangement at Leicester and return to Brighton, who would then loan him out again. That would allow Leicester another Premier League loan, but there's not long left and maybe a tricky one to find a solution for Buonanotte that suits everybody. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Buonanotte's been a key player for Leicester this season, hasn't he? I just don't think he's been fancied since Ruud's come in. He's a real passionate player, Facundo, and I like him, and when we was at the away end the other day, he come over and he stuck his hand up and then he just walked away. It's like, he kind of feels like he's going, but I don't want to speculate that. But yeah, that's come out today that he could leave Leicester City this transfer deadline day. Obviously, Brighton in the last few weeks have considered in cancelling his loan at Leicester. Obviously, the Gazzetti in Italy have reported the same thing, that they could send him on loan somewhere else. So he's clearly not happy. He's not happy. And some of these reports about the Ruud situation and that, and yeah, he's just not happy, is it? Game time, and Brighton's not happy with that. Surely the easy option is to just get rid of Van Nistelrooy. I think Ruud should walk, to be honest. I mean, Ruud's, some would say he's not the ideal manager for this situation. Maybe you could have gone for a Moyes or someone like that, someone who's been around these type of situations. But Ruud's come into a mess, hasn't he? He's had to deal with the squad he's got, and to be fair to him, he's really had to. I don't know. He can't make this team world beaters. He can't physically. Ruud wanted to bring in his own players. The board says, yeah, we'll back you. We'll give you some funds for January. And we're brought in Woyo Koulibaly. one player, by the way, and it's an absolute, it's a mess. And Rude, I don't know. I mean, his tactics against Everton didn't really help, but the players were nowhere to be seen, man. They might as well not turned up. What time does the transfer window close? It closes at 11 o'clock tonight. It's an interesting one. I mean, Rude's unhappy with the lack of transfer business and that, rightfully so, because he said to back him and that. But yeah, I'd be the same if I was the manager. I'd be fuming. I'd be livid. And if we don't get anybody in at all, and Rude did talk about transfers after the Everton game himself, and he said if we bring someone in, fantastic. If we don't, then we're just going to go with the squad we've got. But this squad ain't strong enough, is it? This squad is not quite good enough, in my opinion. You know, it's the defence is a shambles. It is. I know it defended well against Spurs in the second half, but it's not the point. I mean, Luke Thomas was one that been spoken about this transfer window, hasn't he? That he could leave, but then he can only leave if someone else comes in. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Just asking for commitment and tryers. That's all you can ask for from your team, Terry, isn't it? Commitment, fight, players that want to try and play for the shirt, you know. And yeah, looking around at our bench and looking at Man United's bench are worlds apart. Yeah, they are. They are. You know, they've got a lot more quality. You look at Wolves have got good players, haven't they? You look at Ipswich and what they've brought in, Philogene, who I think could have done a job here, Philogene, but £21 million, we're not. This is the thing what come out the other day about Leicester, and they said Leicester's got about £10 million to spend. I mean, where's that money gone then? Where is it? Swapping a defender who doesn't start for Wolves, our direct competitors, desperation and weird. See, this is it, Chris, isn't it? Why are you swapping with a relegation rival? This is the comment of the show, I think. Why are we swapping with a relegation rival? Someone's hit the nail on the head there. And Chris, mate, it's true. Why are we swapping players with relegation rivals? Do you know what I mean? Conor is he second captain at Leicester when Vardy's not playing? So, yeah, he's a leader at the club. Why are we swapping for relegation rivals, man? It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Swapping wages, not players. Yeah, I agree. See us and then see our rivals Nottingham Forest is so depressing, mate. Well, they've had a good season, haven't they? Heard that the players were pushing and shoving each other in the tunnel after the Everton game. Is this true? No. I don't know. I don't know. I've not got binoculars to see that far, so I don't know. It's speculation again, isn't it? Who's been reporting that? Because there was a bit of a, I don't know. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's interesting what you've just said. I mean, they should be pushing and shoving each other to play better, shouldn't they? In my opinion. But yeah, Facundo Buonanotte is one we've covered. We've got to keep an eye on that one today, obviously. Another one is the Craig Dawson one, which I feel sorry for Vard, man. Buonanotte deserve better than the director of football. Let's see if there's anything. By the way, Wolves are only doing this deal because they have signed a centre-back this window and want Dawson off their books. We're replacing a 31-year-old with a 34-year-old who some people on here are calling smart. That's what someone's put on Twitter, by the way. Better known as X now, but I don't know. Let's have a look at this next one. Obviously, this is a winger one. I think this is where we turn into Interested FC again. Exclusive players, entourage, state. Leicester City want to sign him. Move difficult at this stage. So Leicester City, if I butcher this name up, I'm sorry. Leicester City are being linked with a move for Lazio winger Loom Tichuana. I'm sorry if I butchered that up already. Tichuana. Tichuana. I don't bloody know, but sorry in advance. Tichuana. Yeah, okay, we'll move on from it. With the Italian media talking about possible deadline exit. I mean, I can't pronounce bloody names to save my bloody skin here. Right, a member of the players' entourage told Sport Witness, yes, Leicester City want to sign him, but it'll be difficult. Time is running out for Ruben Nistelrooy's side to make a move and seal a transfer for Tuchuana. With the players' entourage previously indicating that he's also open to staying at Lazio this month. The French winger joined the Serie A side from Salernitana in the summer, and he's showing signs of impress in the next few hours will be vital to decide his future. Obviously, PFB have come in with a big bid for him. I think it's an loan obligation to buy. I think they're bidding 13 million euros, I think it is, if they buy him. So, yeah, it's an interesting one. I don't really know much about him. I think he's a 21-year-old winger. What about Ndidi and Akoli leaving if replacements can be found? See, there's been speculation again regarding Ndidi offering himself to Atletico Madrid. Obviously, Atletico Madrid ain't going to move for them types of players now until probably the summer. Akoli, they're saying about Palmer today, maybe coming back in last minute for him. So if Daka goes to Everton, how many what? I don't know, mate, to be fair. But yeah, interesting one. Oh. That's not transfer business, by the way. That's just a shopping list. Will Alves, loan to Cardiff is now completed. He's a real potential, Will Alves. I think he'll do well in the Championship. I think that's what he needed, though. I think this is what we should have done with Luke Thomas before, loaned him out and then brought him into the team. But we'd done the complete opposite, didn't we? We put him straight in and threw him in deep water. And So Will Alves joins Cardiff on loan. So that's a good one for Cardiff fans, I feel. I think he'll do all right. Alcaraz has gone to Everton, so Everton has signed another player. Andros has said, we don't have players like Maddison and Barnes anymore. No, I agree. The thing is, everything changes, doesn't it? Football changes massively, and it's not been the great bloody change for Leicester at the minute, has it? Let's be honest. But yeah, we'll try and keep you up to date with more transfer news during the day. If we see any more news, we'll come and talk about it as always. Go and follow us on the TikTok. We're going to put videos up on there as well. Hit the like button for me if you've enjoyed this stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you haven't subscribed already. Please get down and do so. It would help me out massively if you could all subscribe to the channel. There's 70 odd of you watching. Really hope you've enjoyed this stream. Sorry if I've had a good rant. But yeah. We should all be over James Ward-Prowse. Interesting. I see Luke Thomas off today to the Championship on loan. Not seen that one. But yeah, how many strikers will remain at Leicester if Daka goes? Well, we've got Edward. We've got Edward and Vardy. When you cry when you're angry. Well, this is it. But yeah, we'll try and keep you up to date if possible. More to come on the final whistle, so we'll be doing different things during the week. Man United away on Friday, Arsenal at home next week. Then we've got, is it Brentford? I think Brentford after that. So some real tough games coming up for Leicester. And let's see what the next what we got. Quite a few hours left. So yeah, we're talking about eight and a bit hours left of the transfer window. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. Have a great rest of your afternoon, wherever you're up to. Up the Foxes. Keep it at the final whistle. Hi all. Thank you for watching the final whistle. If you enjoy all our content, please remember to smash a like, share, and subscribe to the channel.